Good evening, everyone, and hi to those watching on catch up. Who we got in? Hi, Mark. How's it going? Oh, and we have the birthday boy in. Happy birthday, Josh. And Joshua W56. Hello. How are you doing? I have been able to get out into the shed this week and do a little bit of work. You will see there on camera 4. I've got my church in with some gravestones. I've actually done a video on this and it'll be out tomorrow at 6 o'clock. Hi, Jerry. How are you doing? Hi, Gordon. How are you doing? That's all right, Josh. I've seen on Facebook you got Kernos today and got yourself some stuff, so it's all good. So yeah, I was able to get out here this week. As I say, I've started the churchyard. That's tomorrow's video. You'll notice if I go back to the 4 cameras. You'll see that I have now a tower up on here. I actually took it off my castle because I'm waiting for my local model shop to get another one in. So I thought, right, I'll take it off the castle and replace the one on the castle. I've also started doing the greenery down along here. I've done that today. So that's drying and I'll vacuum up tomorrow. This is the start of a footpath. It needs to be cleaned and tidied up once the glue's set on it. And then once I get that sort of done, then I will be able to go around into the station area. Hi, Lee. How's it going? Hi, Richard. How you doing? It's good to see you here. Hope you're keeping well. So what's everyone else been at? What modeling have we been doing, or rail fanning? Hi, Carl. How you doing? Like an expectant father in the Jumbo video. Well, now we've actually got a final date. I was up in Whitehead on Tuesday, chatting to the guys up there to arrange the delivery, shall we say. Yeah, so we've arranged now. She's going to be traveling back to Donegal on the 9th of October. It's a Saturday. She'll be doing a mini tour on the way, stopping in Strabane, Castlefin, Stranorlar, Barnesmore Gap, and then Donegal town on the centre of the town for a couple of hours before she's taken over to the Heritage Centre, and then she'll be craned into position probably on the Sunday. Yeah, she has turned out really, really well. They've done an excellent job on her. Like the cab and bunker had to be rebuilt. When I was there, they were putting on like all the stuff they recovered, like the rails and the lamp irons and that sort of thing, the vacuum pipes, putting all those bits and pieces on. Oh, Jerry, we've got RTE coming. So they're going to be on scene. I think they're actually going to attach some GoPros to her for part of her journey back. We should have the whistle working as well, running off a compressor. And I'm trying to figure out a way of getting some smoke coming from the chimney. Hi, Dinmar. I missed you coming in there. Are you? Hope you're keeping well. I also done a bit of ballasting along here and at the back there using my new vacuum ballast vacuum I got from Brexhill West. That bit of ballast in there took me about half an hour last night to do. Just spread it out, vacuum it, wet it, glue it, done. Hi Bernie, how you doing? Oh, Carl, what training program are they doing? I'm gonna have to give my Class 91 there a bit of oil. It's very squeaky. Oh, I missed anything in the chat? Oh, Gordon, you've been building. Oh, I'll stop. We've had a derailment somewhere and something's gone into something. Always when your back's turned. Yeah, I think we're good. Hi, Mystic. How you doing? Uncle Albert. That's a new name. Welcome to the stream, Uncle Albert. I've got an appointment on the 13th. Have you, Bernie? Oh, good luck with that. I hope they can get you sorted. All right, let's do the scroll through the cameras so you can do a bit of solo. What's that? Okay, that's still. Why is that derailed again? Just stop everything again. Typical one of those things. You're watching something to see why it derails. Turn your back, and it derails. So we'll set everything on their merry way again, and I'll keep an eye. All right, let's see why this is. This rake of coaches, that's behind the 91. I need to replace the wheels. They've got like the plastic wheels with the metal rims. So everything tends to jump going over frogs. But replacement wheels seem so damn expensive. Because they're plastic, you can't adjust the back-to-back gauge. Although I did have a bit of, I got my Dremel tool out with a filing attachment on it and actually filed down some of the flanges on the plastic ones, and they seem to run better after that. Hi, Rachel. Hi, Unan. How you doing? Hope you're keeping well. Yes, I do have an Irish locomotive, and I will bring that out. I have an Irish loco, but I have no Irish rolling stock. Oh, I wonder if this will actually fit in the siding. I don't think it will. No, it won't. Right, I'm going to take these carriages actually off the track. So that fits in. Yes, thank you, Bernie. Please do tickle the like button. All right, what have I missed in the chat? Yes, I have a Rachel. That's my daughter. If you put a question in there and I don't answer it, I miss it, just put it in again. Scroll back through the chats. Let's see, Josh. Will we get the new Hornby 921? No, I don't think so, Josh. I'm saving my money because I think I have enough locomotives for now. What I need really is rolling stock. Oh, Jerry, you've got the 121 on order? Yeah. I've got the A-class on order. It should be here in the next week or two, because they said mid-September for... They weren't taking any chances with the boat. They actually put the A-class deliveries on the train from China. Thanks for hitting the like button, guys. Two airbrushes and a compressor for 50. That's very good, Gordon. Where am I from? Well, I'm from Donegal in Northwest Ireland. Some people can be a bit confused by my accent because there is a bit of a West Country English twang to it, because I spent about 15 years living in Bristol. And also my better half is a Bristolian. But it's one of those things. People over here say I sound English. When I go over there, they say I sound Irish. So yeah, the pictures are good tonight, Bernie, because the internet's behaving. So, well, there's the 121 going around. Yeah, Jerry, I've sort of gone off sound because it just makes everything too noisy. I know it sounds silly, but you know, if you have a couple of sound locomotives going off, it becomes very noisy. It's for me, it was a novelty at the start. Like I've got the TTS Flying Scotsman, I got a TTS 47 somewhere. That Bachmann that's going around has got sound. I think that's a Loki sound chip in it, and I'm sure I've got something else with sound in it as well. But to be honest, it's not very often I have the sound going. Misty, if I were to go to Ireland, where would I go besides Dublin? Somewhere fun and cheap. Well, one, there's not very many places that are cheap, but definitely outside of Dublin is cheaper. Dublin is astronomical. But a lot of people where I am up in Donegal, people sort of go west out of Dublin and then south to Kerry, round Cork and back to Dublin. Not many people go north because they think, oh, Northern Ireland, that's where the troubles are. Not so much now. It's got away from that. But yeah, you're missing a trick by not coming to Donegal, not to the northwest. Yeah, Union, they did, yeah, because we've got a grant come in for some audio displays in our museum, and these are we've got 2 units coming, which you wind them up, so they've got their own little dynamo in them, and then they play a story or sound or whatever. So at the moment we're trying to collect stories off the railways, and we have loads of different stories. But what we're looking for is people who would have remembered. It's over 60 years ago since the railway closed, so these people are going to be in their 80s and 90s now. You know, people left Donegal to go Tatty Hoken in Glasgow over the summer. You know, people who emigrated permanently, people who are coming home on holidays. All those sort of stories. Yeah, down around Kerry is nice. Like I've relations down in Kerry, down Ballybunion, so I've been to Kerry quite a bit. You know, certainly anywhere along the west coast of Ireland is lovely. You've got fantastic scenery. The food is generally quite good wherever you go. There's, you know, anything from your takeaway McDonald's right up to 5-star restaurants. So what, you know, every price point in between. The same with, there's different types of hotels from your like 2-3 star up to your 5-star. There's loads of B&Bs. There's campsites, which are getting more popular now. But it depends what you mean by fun. Because you can go anywhere in Ireland, and as we say here, you can go anywhere and have the crack. You know, like I'm just thinking in my local town here, Donegal town, if you want to go out for a night, have a few drinks and get some traditional music, there's a certain pub that does that. Well, not at the moment because of current restrictions in place, but normally there would be a pub for, you know, country music, traditional Irish music, you know, pubs that are just quiet, just have background music, pubs that do food. You know, there's something for everyone. Occasionally I do use Railcam. I do look on there, yeah. Yeah, it's funny. There's a lot of people in the UK who've never been to Ireland, and yet it's only a short hop away. Yeah, wait to near Christmas. Our restrictions are supposed to be lifting on the 22nd of October, and things will start getting back to normal. Go to Killybegs, coldest place on the planet. Well, it is if you're stood on the pier on a winter's day. Yeah, it is pretty cold. That's I'm out in Killybegs quite a lot because one of my kids goes to school out there. Hi, David. How's it going? Yeah. In fact, a couple of weeks ago, when it was me and my missus's anniversary, we went out past Killybegs. If you go on the road out from Killybegs towards Glencolmkill, it hugs the coast, and you're looking down on Donegal Bay, down on the sea, and you can see right across to Sligo and Mayo, and you know, we pulled up there. There was just this lovely lay-by we pulled into, and we just had our little picnic. That was really nice evening. Yeah, there was a few stories about the railways and the troubles, track being blown up, trains being set on fire, and you know, but thankfully now most of that is behind us. Let's go around the solo layouts. Do I drink Guinness? Oh, yes, I do. I used to drink, well, years ago, I used to drink Smithwick's, which is more of a, is it ale or a beer? It's to drink that. And then my tipple would have been Heineken. But it'll pass sort of 10 years to just being a Guinness drinker. And to be honest, I don't drink that much. Even though now 4 members of my family are working in the local pub. So I'm actually at the pub quite a bit, but it's just picking them up. Yeah, I don't get a chance to go out drinking that often. Having kids and always on the road driving, you're just... I think the last time I had any drink would have been St. Patrick's Day, and a few of you who were here then would remember the live stream I had wearing my Ireland rugby top, and every time someone new joined the stream, I took a drink. Yeah, I had a good long sleep after that stream. Yeah, I'm glad you got a few subs last week, Carl. Say, don't forget, everybody who's in the chat, look them up, see if they got channels, and subscribe and give them a like and watch some of their videos. And anyone who's watching in the background there who's not subbed to me, give me a sub and a like if you like what you see. So I got a video coming out on how I done the churchyard tomorrow, 6 o'clock. And if anybody hasn't caught the update on Drumbo, that went out last night. So what I try and do is anything to do with the museum, I put it out at 6 o'clock on a Wednesday. And anything to do with the railways here, modelling and that, I put it out at 6 o'clock on a Friday. I do my live stream on a Thursday. at the moment, I'm finding it difficult to do a video every week for Fridays because I'm doing so much work. Like, I have my own job to do, never mind what goes on in the museum. And that's, you can imagine now, getting ready for Drumbo. It looks like we can hold a Halloween event, we can hold a Christmas event, so we'll be doing that as well. So there's a lot of organization and stuff going on behind the scenes to get that sorted. Oh, Carl, so you mentioned me on York Chat, or someone else? Because for whatever reason, the past, my subs have started going up again by 1 or 2 a day, whereas they'd sort of stagnated for a while. Oh, I seen that message before you retract it. You're in Potchin, yeah. I may or may not have a bottle of that. Well, thanks for that, Carl. Anthony, how you doing, sir? Hope you're keeping well. Yes, I have, for your Old Warrior Challenge, I will be taking out one of my locomotives to do it. So I was thinking that's actually one I could take part in. So it was good to actually get some work done on the layout this week. So the next task now is to start doing the platforms for the station, which is what you can see on the camera now. What loco do I think should have a new build project? I don't really know, Joshua. I know what loco I want to see back in Steam and running again. It's a big red and black one that's I'm heavily involved with. I hope it's nothing too bad that's got you tired and stressed, Anthony. Yeah, Carl, when I was there, of course, I seen the other locos, but to be honest, I wasn't taking much notice of them because I was so busy climbing over Drumbo and looking at it. But there's actually quite a few people there doing work in that, sorting out the yard. So I think they're waiting to get Drumbo out of the way now once they finish her to do work on their own engines. No, Drumbo won't be able to run on the main line because it's a 3-foot gauge. It's very there's very few 3-foot gauges. Well, you've got Cavan and Leitrim. You've got Mams Cross, which has been laid. I think he's laid about 3 or 4 miles of track there down in Connemara. And of course, you've got Fintown, which has got about 3 miles of track. Am I going to use a kit to build the stations or scratch build? I don't know yet. I'm going to be using cut wood and everything to make the platforms and paint and detail. The actual buildings, I haven't really thought about it yet. I haven't looked to see what sort of buildings Metcalfe do or any of the kits have. Like, I got loads of the Hornby buildings, which are, to be frank, they're just awful when you can see other stuff. Okay, Jerry, take care. Yeah, I am creeping up to 1,000. I don't know what to do. For my 1,000, you know, there have to be some sort of giveaway, but how I'm going to do it, I don't know. What I'm going to give away, I don't know. Because I will be monetizing the channel, because the idea of this channel is to help promote the museum in town. So, and plus I was logged on as my personal account today, looking at some of my videos, and when I clicked on them, I got adverts. And I thought, well, if they're putting adverts on my videos anyway, without me getting any revenue from it, then I might as well monetize. And who else? Oh yes, I was Graham Folston. I was watching one of his videos today, you know, on that car build he's doing. And he's not up to 1,000 yet. And yet there was adverts on his video. No, my setup isn't based on Donegal. This is purely, anybody who knows me knows that I will run anything on my layout. It's no particular era or location. At the moment, you can see most of the stuff running around is intercity, but I have Steam Shed that I'm building. I have TMD. I have all sorts. You know, I just like to build the layout and then run whatever trains I have. You know, I'm the sort of person who goes to a show, picks up a loco and goes, oh, that looks nice. And it's not a bad price. That'll do. Except I have to stop doing that because I have too many locos and not enough rolling stock. Hey, Bernie, you can come over to Ireland anytime. There's enough room on the floor here in the train room probably for 2 people to sleep. 3 people if you know them really well. Carl, yes, I would like a set of Cravens. Trains keep you awake. Or they can just lull you off to sleep until one derails and hits you on the head. Yeah, I know YouTube changed their policy. I've over 4,000 watch hours, which is no surprise to my kids. They're going, who watches you? And then, you know, maybe another month or two, I might reach the 1,000 subs. You may have noticed that the thumbnail has changed on the last couple of videos. I've been putting a bit more effort into the thumbnails now. Also, when I'm editing the videos, I've started using a fade. I don't know if any of you notice. And just trying to up the quality of the videos. You know, so as I'm sure you guys will keep me right and go and tell me, no, that's not working, that looks awful. But I always like honest feedback. Darkside Scenics channel. I'll have to look them up. Well, you're a mod, David. You can stick a link to them up. Did anybody see subscribe to Moorland Model Railway? Andy Moorland Model Railway. He put out a video there the other day on a farm scene he done. My God, it looked fantastic. So check him out. If anybody knows who I'm on about, who's a mod, can stick a link up to that. What controller do I use? I use the Hornby Railmaster. I've got the 4-amp transformer with it. So it's, in theory, it can run up to 10 trains. So it runs through this computer up here, which I shall show you. I don't have the track plan or anything set up. The only reason I'm using that is because when I first got into DCC, I got a Hornby Railmaster train set just to see what it was all about and learn on a train set. And then I thought, yeah, I quite like this. And then I've been using it ever since. Now, I would like to get something better, but I was hoping, you know, last time I was at Worley, I was looking at the different ones, but I wasn't really ready to change over to anything. But next time I go to a big show, then I'll be, you know, looking at different layouts and their controllers and just see if I can have a play to see which one I think's best. Yeah, Growler, you're a mod there. If you can stick up a link to Andy's channel. Yeah, because when I seen it, I was like, bloody hell, that's good. So what do you guys think of the tower sitting on top of the hill there? I worked on my thumbnails, text, end cards, and of course I do live recorded videos. I'm not really sure. It's a conspiracy. Yeah. You can do all these little things to help, but at the end of the day, and most people on here have very decent content and it's very watchable. if the content's not that good, then people won't click on it and watch it. And YouTube realizes that. Now, everybody on here, everybody's channel I watch, I think is absolutely brilliant. But, and plus the fact it's a very small niche, model railways. I mean, I was looking up, and I think the average searches for model railways a month, sort of over the UK, is about 86,000. You think, well, that sounds like a lot. But when you compare it to something else, you know, like music or something like that, you're running into the millions. Now that tower up there is a Metcalfe, part of the castle. Welcome back, Jerry. Yeah, this is what I've started doing with this path here. I know it looks a bit rough at the moment. I've only just set it in, so it needs to be vacuumed off the excess. And I'm going to try and do some sort of step work up here. And the path is going to carry on down here, which down here there'll be a forest area down by the river. Yeah, no, I know you're Charlie. I wasn't aiming that at your channel, Charlie. I didn't mean to insult anyone. That's one of the things I can do is open my mouth and just insult half the country. No, I wasn't saying that your videos weren't any good, but I was saying that's one of the things is we're a very small community, the model railway. It's not a big search, and it's, you know, if the you know, a lot of people go, oh, the algorithm, all this like that, and at the end of the day, if the quality isn't there and people aren't watching it, it's not gonna gain traction. Like, don't get me wrong, I don't think I'm a great YouTuber. In fact, I'm not even sure why I'm doing this. You know, I've started doing it and I actually quite enjoy doing it now. You know, I look at, when I watch back my videos after I finish editing them, and I watch some other people's videos, and I think, yeah, mine's is nowhere near the standard. Not even what I'm doing, but the standard of the quality of the video itself, the way they've edited it, the way they've put titles on it, and, you know, the way they filmed it and put it together. You know, the quality of it is, you know, but it's something I'm trying to make a conscious effort of now to try and improve that and see how it, you know, can I make my videos better? Because part of the reason I'm doing it is because we are hopefully getting some video equipment for the museum, so we can create videos, so I can do more talks like the one I done on Easter, and also do more videos about the stock we have and the history. So when you come into the museum, there'll be a little audio visual thing about, you know, Coach 28 or Coach 58 to give you the history of it. Yeah, there's loads of YouTube channels covering everything, Gordon. you know, and I really hope I haven't insulted anyone, because that's not what I meant to do. I'm going to shut up now before I do. Let's go back to talking about trains. That's it, exactly, Uncle Albert. If you're happy what you're doing and it gives you pleasure and you enjoy doing it, then you carry on doing it. Well, as long as it's not hurting anyone else. Well, as I say, the pleasure for me with model railways is actually building the model. You know, challenging myself to, can I make this better? Can I make this look more realistic? And to be honest, when I watch some of the other videos, you know, like Peaks 47 and Everard, you know, all those, you know, even Luke Towan, who's just way up there. And you look at them and you think, right, can I see what they've done there? Can I copy that? Can I replicate that? Can I do it what they do? Because they make it look so easy, you know, a bit here, a bit there. And it's just like, wow, you know, can I make my stuff look as good? You know, like I've had a few people have come in here and looked at this model railway, and they've been, well, they say they've been really impressed with it. You know, the bits I've done so far, but it's always a challenge. You know, it's all about improving yourself all the time. You know, as you do it, your skills get better. You learn more tricks and tips, and all right, see you, and then take care. Oh, hey, Express Models and Scales, how you doing? Welcome to the stream. No, I didn't see the badge you gave to Rachel. That's it, exactly, Anthony. You have to just do you. Do what you want to do. Yeah, that is true, Anthony. I mean, that's how I got over 900. Is I was approaching 900 subs, and I happened to be on Heath's channel, and he gave someone a shout out, and I cheekily said, "Well, why are you giving shout outs? I needed a few more just to get over 900," and I got 8 subs from that. But if you're making it all about the subs and concentrating on that, you're losing touch with some of the stuff, because a lot of the times your views in that aren't down to your subscribers. You have a solid core of subscribers that watch your stuff all the time. But when I look at the stats, it's something like, I think 25% of my views come from my subscribers. And it's just, YouTube say you have to have 1,000 subs to be monetized. That's just YouTube's policy. It doesn't mean that you won't get loads of views. Oh, it's Digger popped in. Hi, Digger. Anyway, back to trains. Oh, picture's a bit grainy. Don't trace social tried. Very funny, Jerry. Oh, yeah. So my next job now is to start looking at doing the river and the forested area. So this makes that area complete. Let me just put it back on the 4 cameras so you can see what I'm pointing at. Yeah, so it's do down this area here where the river is, and where I want to put the forest area, maybe a little campsite. And then that'll be sort of this section done. And then I can move on to the station. So all along here to about here. So that's going to be the next. You never know, I might get a good bit of that done by Christmas. Then it's looking at my steam shed, which will be here, and my TMD, which is over there where you can't see. Yeah, so all those who joined recently, I hope you're all keeping well. Don't forget to hit the like button for me and subscribe if you're new here. Wow, I got 21 likes. It's got to be a record. I think I had 23 people watching at one time before I insulted a load and they left. Something else I need to do is my little sort of tank engines, the 060s. I need to fit some stay alives in them because not all my points are Electrofrog points. They tend to stall on them. But hopefully my A-class will be here in the next week or two, I hope. I got the normal one without the sound, so hopefully the chip and it should arrive together. I can do a review on that and have that going around the layout. So I'll have 2 Irish locomotives. I think somebody asked earlier on about the 121 and which way it should be facing. Now, my understanding is that's the front of it and that's the way it should be facing. From what I read up on it, because I was wondering that too, but what I've been told that is the front. Yeah, it's building a layout. It's was it a marathon, not a sprint. It's a hobby. You're supposed to enjoy it. I mean, this is my chill out time. I come out here to my train shed. I can close the door. I can do a bit of modeling, watch something while I'm doing it. What was I think it was I was watching Andy's last night. Andy's video, which So I ended up sitting down watching that instead of doing more scenic work. Yeah, it's but you know, you've got these plans for layout, and as you build it, you might change it or see something else and go, oh, I'll try that. But I was glad I got the church in with the gravestones and the trees and the walling around it, because that where that is in the corner there, it's very hard to get to. I actually have to clear all the trains out of the way and kneel up on the baseboard. This baseboard, I did actually make it using 2x2s, so it was extra strong because I knew I'd have to get up and lean on it. So I've got a window over there I need to get to. And at the end of the day, as I say, it is a hobby. You're supposed to enjoy it. And we all get times when we don't want to do any modeling and you just want to close the door. Maybe you do for a couple of weeks and don't come out here. But I enjoy coming out here on a Thursday evening now, just chatting to you guys. Yeah, watching the trains go around. And one thing I like about this layout is I come out here and I switch it on. I'm going to regret saying this. And it works. You know, like I hadn't run these trains since last Thursday. They were all sitting over on the side out of the way while I was working over here. I cleaned the tracks where I was working, switched on, and it worked. You know, I don't have to clean these tracks a lot, apart from one section, which every week I have to give it a clean, and I don't know why it gets dirty. Like there's nothing dripping on it. There's nothing. It just, whether it's a particular bad piece of flexi track that just tarnishes really quickly, I don't know. Thanks for stopping by, Bernie. You take care now, and good luck with your appointment. Heath, how you doing, sir? Welcome to the stream. Hope you're keeping well. How's things over in the Big Apple? Oh, I've got 24 watching now. That's a record. Sub if you're new here, please, and hit the like button. I hope everyone is doing well. So anybody got any questions to do with railways? Not philosophical questions. Just your point there, Charlie, I see you there about making editing videos. You know, a lot of the big tubers don't edit their videos. They contract them out to people. Let's call me the big A. Oh, Andy, you're so quick with a turn of phrase. You really are. Oh, yeah, Digger, what was it that happened to your laptop? Why did it... I can't believe that a laptop failed that quickly and they just said it wasn't worth fixing. Did I have a plan when I started the layout? Yes, I wanted to build a layout. I had a sort of rough idea in my head. I wanted 2 levels, so I would have a storage yard underneath. Have a nice big tunnel area. Well, actually, the tunnel idea came to me when the Metcalfe castles were released. I thought, you know, that would be nice with a big castle sitting up on top. Would I like to edit videos? Have you seen any of my videos? Have you seen the editing? Hi, Stuart. How you doing? Hope you're keeping well. There's another railway to check out. Is St. Mary's Church Model Railway, Stewart's. It's I was watching them, was it last night, the night before? Yes, Drumbo, we will have to keep the running gear and everything oiled. And they said once a month to just pull her forward and pull her back as far as we can. So which is only going to be a couple of meters at most. But they said that should be enough just to keep the bearings and everything free. So that'll be some fun, trying to push a 40-ton locomotive. They found the BIOS was dead, and as it was fixed to the motherboard, it was uneconomical. The BIOS is the actual basic operating system. That sounds a bit iffy to me, Tigger. If they meant... do you still have the laptop? There is a few out there of Irish Railway builders. Your best bet is to go on to the Irish Railway Modeler forum or the Irish Railway Modeler Facebook page, and you'll find them all on there. The place you took it to be fixed is it a big, well-known chain? Your wife has burnt the dinner. So is it takeaway now, Gordon? Hi, Robert. You're coming to our museum on Saturday. Do you know what sort of time I can be there and give you the tour? Actually, no, scratch that. I can't go Saturday. It's my niece's birthday party that I have to go to. No, it's always burnt. She's just making sure you won't get food poisoning, making sure it's well done. All right. So it's actually a component on the motherboard that this failed, right? Oh, you're going to Man's Cross on the 18th, are you, Carl? That's when they're having their book launch or something then? Hi, Kieran. How you doing? Oh, I've lost the camera. Yeah. Batteries died. Oh, it's been on over an hour. That's why. Go to the solo layouts. When you're laying your track, did you fix the points first and run in between until you add small pieces of track at the end of the point? I basically just laid it as I went. I'm trying to think where I actually started. Yes, I started. I have to look back at my videos just to make sure, but I'm pretty sure I started. I'll put this one on, and then I can show you. So I think, as far as I remember, I started here. Yes, because there's the line I drew across. That line, I think that's where I started. And then I worked that way because I knew I wanted to have these tunnels, one going down to the baseboard and one up. So I built the decline down first, and then I built that's basically just slightly elevated section going up. So as this goes down and that goes up, it gives enough clearance where they cross underneath. I don't know if your camera will be able to pick it up. I don't know if you can see in under the train there where the lower level is going down. And then worked my way around. And this is where I wanted the station. So put the tracks in. And then this section here is where all the double slips and points are. So this is the main crossing over points between the tracks. I've done that, completed my loops. And then I went back, done the, what's going to be the steam shed. And then over here, the TMD. Okay, chat's jumped ahead of me. What have I missed out on? When you say you got a problem with your points not being aligned, is that they're not throwing properly, or there's derailments? Yeah, I don't enjoy editing videos because, well, one main reason is because the computer I use is so slow. Like it's a 10-year-old HP. It's really, really slow. So it takes a while for something to render and that. Your wife thinks we're all nerds. Well, we are all nerds. I don't mind being a nerd. I've always been a nerd. Yeah, I've got a few nice 47s. There's a couple of 56s in there as well. Yeah, it was nice to get up to Whitehead and see her, Kieran, and do a little update on her. Yeah, unfortunately, H&H Express, my missus doesn't have any interest in this, except she likes to come out and go, how much does that cost? How long have you had that? That looks new. And it's like, repeat after me. No, I've had that one for ages. You just haven't seen it. Oh, your new 58 doesn't like the points. Does it need the back to back doing on it? Oh, you got thunderstorms down there, have you? Yeah, that's the one thing I was saying earlier with my points, Charlie, is some of the coaches now have got the older wheels, which the flanges seem a lot thicker, wider, if you like. Not like the newer all metal wheels, which are thinner. So especially if you have these plastic wheels, which you can't adjust the back to back on, and they warp a bit, they tend to hop going over points. No, I don't have any peaks, Uncle Albert. I've got 47s, 37s, 56, 58, a couple of 08s, class 91. I've got a couple of intercities, 43s, got a class 20. That's about it. Oh, and I've got 66 going around as well. Yeah, I think it was just about then when I tuned in, Anthony, just see you and then Joyce coming down with the baseball bat. And I was like, what is Anthony doing now? Yeah, I get that as well, Charlie. If it jumps off the tracks at the points, most likely it's the back-to-back on the wheels. Because even, I don't know, did you get that local new? The 58, is it new or did you buy it secondhand? Because I've bought locos new out of the box and I had to do the back-to-backs on them. Yeah, I'm running DCC. I use the Hornby Railmaster system, which I want to upgrade. Yeah, and your show always improves when Joyce appears. This is the light comic relief of the duo. Oh, your wife runs the farm. Have you got a big farm digger? What have you got on there? Yeah, the mid-aisle in Lidl can be dangerous. Oh, so it's the same as mine, my 58 then, because I've got the early 90s Hornby 58. What do I want to, that's the big question, David. I don't know what I want to upgrade to. Because I want to try out a few different controllers and see which one I get on with. It's all right watching reviews and everything on them, but until you have it in your hand and have a mess around with it, and they're a very expensive thing just to buy and then decide you don't like it. Yeah, I keep telling myself I'm not going to buy anything soon. I have an A-Class coming, which I ordered back in May because it was around my birthday with my birthday money, and that's coming in September. And the last purchase I made is the rake you can see going around behind the 37. I got them when I was over in the UK back in July. I went to Lord and Butler in Cardiff. Fantastic little shop. And he just had those in secondhand, so I got them. So I've got a full rake on there. I have it's the dummy 43 that's on the back. I have the other 43 on the workbench at the moment, putting a chip into it and doing the lights on it. Yeah, Digger, people don't realize how hard farming is. Like, thankfully, I'm not a farmer, but I'm surrounded. All my friends are farmers around here. Okay, bye, Joshua. Catch you next week. Carl, I went through a phase of collecting because at one time I used to be a pilot, so I used to collect airplane models. And then somewhere I've got a box of sort of 1 to 300 scale models. It is a thankless task, farming, but like I'm lucky here because one of my friends is a farmer, keeps cattle, and my freezer is full of beef because we buy a cow off her, take it to the butcher, get it slaughtered and butchered, and it's in my freezer. And I have the best beef in my freezer. Keeps me going, the family going for a good year. Oh, your Hornby Pendolino. Yeah, be careful now, Kieran. Visiting a 5-inch gauge. You could be thinking, "Ooh." Yeah, Accurascale do some very, very nice models, highly detailed, and they do really, really nice stuff. Yeah, well, it caused a bit of confusion because the current cow that's in our freezer was named Donna, and my little lad went and told someone that we've got Donna in the freezer, which raised a few eyebrows. We will have a bit of about 80 meters straight stretch of 7.25-inch track at the railway when we finish doing the work for Drumbo. That'll so you'll be able to get a ride on a little train up and down. The old platform. It's just a little electric Loto. We actually have a model of the Phoenix, which is the diesel shunter they used on the railway. Anyway, that's enough of me rabbiting on. It's now, I've been on for 1:25, and I try to only do an hour. So thanks for tuning in, guys. Don't forget, hit the like for me and subscribe if you're new here and spread the word. Hopefully I'll catch you guys next week, back again at 7:30 to 8:30. Next week now, I'm going to dig out some different engines because these have been running around for the last couple of weeks. So might have a steamer session next week instead. So I will catch you all next Thursday. Stay safe, everyone, and happy modeling.